Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. The Philadelphia 76ers preparing to defend home court in this Eastern Conference battle. Getting their first look of the season at this Hornets team. Guys, they came out on top of the season series matchup a season ago, taking 2 of the 3 away from them.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Hey, Greg, we got to be honest here, which is really the only way I roll. Neither of these teams are world beaters. But you've got to start somewhere. A win tonight would be a step in the right direction.
Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. Walker and Monk are the guard tandem. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Howard. And it's Batum in the 3 spot. It's Howard, top of the key. Here's Monk. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Here we are, Clark, opening night. It's officially upon us. I know you think it's important to get off to a good start, don't you?
I really do, Kevin. It's better than getting off to a poor start. Because the season is so long, you've got time to overcome either one, but it's always best to get off to a nice start. It gives you...
Look at how this team takes care of the ball. And from the first guy to the last, it says something about how much pride they take in that. Minimizing turnovers goes a long way in terms of winning games. It's been a part of the basketball culture with the Hornets for quite some time.
Here's Saric, following the basket by Malik Monk. And Simmons kicks to Fultz. He gets it in there.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
And Walker kicks to Monk. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. And it's 7 points for Malik Monk. Simmons with it. Picked up by Kidd-Gilchrist. And the shot goes down.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And Nicholas Batum with the slam.
Ooh, and I hope he didn't hurt his neck because that was one nasty head fake.
Yeah, the defender bought it all the way, didn't he?
It's all about keeping the defense off balance, guys. I mean, not knowing where you're going to go. I sort of thought he was hoping to go hard to the rack there.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And oh boy, a lot of contact.
Now it's about figuring out how all these pieces fit together.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now.
Terrific timing on that pass, placing it in a great spot, ideal spot where his teammate could score.
It's stolen by Lamb. It's 2-on-1. Up the floor. And Walker gets it to go on the assist from Jeremy Lamb. You were talking about the fit for these young Sixers. A bit of a logjam in recent seasons in their front court.
Yeah, I mean, they were in talent active fracture for a long time. Hopefully they can keep everybody healthy and get this thing moving forward. Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Covington passes to Johnson. Rebounded by Kaminsky. If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Williams dishes to Walker. Kaminsky sets the pick for Walker. Shot off the pick. Second shot opportunity. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And stolen by Williams. Pass to Walker. Over McConnell. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets.
Times he's always candid and forthright. And he's coaching with a long lens, as he put it, on building towards something great. And, man, I tell you, that passion.
Saric comes in for Rashad Holmes. And then for Charlotte, Howard's checked in for Cody Zeller. Batum comes in for Jeremy Lamb. And Monk's subbed in for Walker. Saric. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Saric has got 6. 17-foot shot on the way. Good. He hits the jump shot.
All right, he's got to quit while he's ahead. He got away.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Monk with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. And Howard with the stuff.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleek.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Guys, with the Hornets' length and mobility at the 2 through 4 positions, the team switches a lot defensively. Coach Steve Clifford said, you have to deal with mismatches at times, but it makes defense simpler. With those guys, they're all big enough, strong enough, and competitive enough that they're going to battle. Kevin?
And having that kind of versatility on defense, tightly guarded. Kaminsky kicks to Kid Gilchrist. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Redick passes to Embiid. No good that time. Excellent D from Howard. Hornets leading by 16. Stripped away. And here comes the break. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
Monk dishes to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Hornets have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Now, here's Monk. Defense is right there.
Yeah, the defender.
Good. Fultz has got the first basket of the third quarter for the 76ers. Greg, the Hornets were strong outside, but weak inside. I guess they've addressed that weakness, going for Dwight Howard.
Yeah, they went out and got what they felt could be an anchor on that front line. And listen, he's going to provide that rim presence that they lacked a season ago. The question is, can he also give them some punch offensively?
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Shots good by Walker.
Always got to patrol the three-point line. When you don't, you suffer the consequences. Ignition switch ignited. Well, I tell you what, he's putting together quite a game here, knocking down shots and building upon this lead.
That one goes in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Clark, when you played, did you have any superstitions or a game day ritual that you would follow?
Superstitions are a waste of time in my book, Kevin. I had none, not any. I liked my pregame nap. I'd get a good pregame meal, and then it was about focusing on my assignment for that particular game and night or day. Superstitions, I know a lot of guys have them. They weren't part of my toolkit.
And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Yeah, refusing to give up anything easy. Solid defense, and I like that attitude.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Anderson, he's checked in for Embiid. And Luwawu subbed in for J.J. Redick. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Cody Zeller's checked in for Howard. Kaminsky comes in for Kid Gilchrist. Marvin Williams is checked in for Nicholas Batum. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Monk.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Williams can't hit. The 76ers trailed by 6. And the pass to Llewellyn. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Johnson, he's checked in for Saric. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Ben Simmons. Robert Covington's checked in for Anderson. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Fultz.
That defense was totally lost. Don't know how you let a shooter get off such a clean look from beyond the arc. Come on, you got to pay attention.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Williams for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. And now a 12-point Charlotte lead.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
McConnell passes to Llewellyn. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Llewellyn's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And that's how you answer that.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, go right back at him. Show him you can shoot from outside all night long.
And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And 76ers shooting the ball at 42%. Covington dishes to Embiid. Offensive rebound. Kicks it to Stauskas. Another shot. Saric. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Saric has got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the 76ers. Here's Walker. And the rejection by Embiid. Saric passes to Stauskas. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew and stolen by Zeller. Here's Monk. Knocks down the 3 ball.
That gives him his 2nd 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Time.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
And the rejection by Embiid. Batum, good. 1:15 left in the 4th quarter. Fultz the pass to Redick.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Hornets.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Walker.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open. And that's a killer instinct on display as they...
Here's Llewellyn. Johnson kicks to Anderson. Here's Holmes. That shot, no good. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, great.